Scruffy. Wow, no meows for me, huh? Okay, that's better. So I forgot Scruffy's water. You might be mad at me. Yeah. Sorry. I'm having a bad day. But I got your water now. And I have a fresh can of Super Supper meaty pate. With all the grease poured in, plus your kibble. And I did chill the water, I just forgot to bring it out. Okay. So, let me put the water down first. Okay, let's get your plate. Okay. So, I got about 3 hours of sleep. I had trouble sleeping last night. I don't know why. I was tired. I did turn on the AC. Maybe I should have set the thermostat lower, but the temperature was reasonable. I should have been able to go to sleep. So I was up all night, and then morning came and decided to get up. And then I think about mid-morning, I decided, okay, I'm going to try to go to sleep again, because I don't like being up all night. And I got about 3 hours of sleep, so I woke up, I think, at noon. So yeah, I probably went to sleep around 9 and woke up at noon. So, not exactly a happy camper today. And I think I did put Scruffy's water in the fridge early this morning when I woke up to chill it. And then since I woke up at noon, yeah, I just kind of forgot about bringing out the water, and I was trying to get caught up on things since I was asleep. But yeah, I'm not fully thinking because I only have 3 hours of sleep. So time passed, and then I lost track of time, and then I realized I forgot to bring out Scruffy's water, but we were getting close to dinner, so I figured just wait for dinner. Because if I bring out the water then, he might expect me to feed him then. I didn't want to feed him that early. Though it's still a little early. I think we're about 15 minutes earlier than our start time. It's later than yesterday, but still early. I was actually thinking I'd just stay and do pull-ups or something today, but since I only got 3 hours of sleep, I was thinking I'd just do nothing. But I checked the forecast, and so it's kind of hot right now, but yeah, tomorrow looks like it's gonna get it's gonna jump in temperature a bit more. So if I think it's kind of miserable now, it's gonna be worse tomorrow. So I don't think I want to go out tomorrow. It's supposed. I think the weather forecast has tomorrow is kind of an anomaly. It's going to be hotter than all the other days. So tomorrow will be the day to stay in. So I'm planning to go for an interval run after I feed Scruffy. See how that goes, since I only got 3 hours of sleep. So I went, let's see, yeah, for my bicycle ride last night after I fed Scruffy, and I think it was actually a pretty good ride. Yeah, it was a little hot and humid when I left still. Even in the shade, I was getting just a tiny bit of breeze, but not that much. But the breeze was hot, so it didn't feel very good. It was, warm air. I was hoping at least in the shade it would be cool air, but I had such luck yesterday. Might be because of the humidity. So I actually ended up taking a water break earlier than usual because, yeah, I think the heat was wearing on me. But despite taking that early water break, I actually got to the top of my climb in pretty good time. It's almost if the heat wasn't an issue, and almost as if I hadn't taken my water break. I was moving pretty good. So I wanted to change up my route because I was a little bored. So after I hit the peak there, what I've been doing recently is I've been going down the mountain on the other side, and then I reverse direction and then go back up. And basically it extends my route and forces me to climb the mountain twice. So it's pretty good exercise. A little boring sometimes, but scenery is not too bad, so it's not the worst. But I decided to change it up a little bit. So I talked about, so this is the mountain on the other side of the valley. And there's another route I can take that will leave the park and go up a pretty steep climb, and then it takes you, if you go all the way, it takes you, you can go to the not so secret entrance. So there's kind of a back entrance that there's no parking lot or anything. It looks like it was, I'm guessing, so there are a bunch of houses at the top of that mountain or hill or whatever, and I'm guessing the people who live there can use that entrance to go into the park. Because, yeah, since there's no parking, it seems like they'd be the only people going in that entrance. Yeah, because, yeah, it's a pretty steep climb to get there. And then you gotta, fortunately, yeah, to get there you also have to take a kind of windy mountain road, 2 lanes, so if you're walking or biking, there's no sidewalk, you gotta worry about getting run over by a car. So anyway, I decided I wasn't going to go all the way, so I didn't want to go up on the mountain road. But the first leg of the path actually is a closed road, so there's no traffic. And so I decided I was going to do that first half of the climb, where you don't have to worry about the traffic. And the first half of the climb is also the steepest part of the climb. So I figure it's probably enough. By the time I get past that first part, I'm going to be exhausted anyway. So I think I'm going to get Scruffy's food now. Okay, let's get your food. No meows tonight, huh? Throat dry from the lack of water, maybe? So I guess I don't have any footage of Scruffy at lunch since I didn't come out. I don't think I saw him this morning, so I guess skipping the water today, it's not that big of a deal because the last 2 days he hasn't really been that water motivated. So 2 days ago, I don't think he drank the water, at least not immediately, because I left the water and he didn't come to the bowl. And I kept an eye on it for a little bit, and he didn't seem to come to the bowl while I was watching. Then yesterday I did the same thing. I think it took him 5 or 10 minutes before he finally came to the water bowl. But yeah, so that's unusual for him because usually the moment I step inside, he gets up and goes for the water bowl. So if I didn't bring it out today, it's probably not a big deal. Maybe he'll get it in his head that if I do bring out the water, he should be appreciative and come for the water while it's there. I was thinking I should probably play a game where if he doesn't come to the water bowl immediately while I'm outside, I take the water bowl back with me, and then when he realizes there's no water bowl, I come back out and repeat the process. But that takes more time commitment, and I also don't want him necessarily to fear that he's not going to get fed or something. So I don't want him to be in constant terror that he may miss his chance at food or water. So it's a balance I got to strike there. So anyway, for the moment, yeah, I don't want to play that game. Mostly because I'm lazy. So as I was saying, let's see about my bike trip. Anyway, yeah, so I went up half of the really steep climb. So this climb is probably the steepest in, well, it's not the, it's the steepest in my normal routes. There's actually a couple other steep routes. I think I've talked about this before. There's like a very, very steep extended route that I sometimes take if I'm feeling really strong. I haven't done it since I got injured. And this is the one that will take me up that the entire mountain. It took me probably about 2 additional hours from once I'm in the park to get up to that very top. It's a really tough, challenging climb. I did it I did it for the first time from inside the park. It's a little over maybe a year ago. I don't remember exactly. I've done it from the main street. So there's a main road that cars can go on, and I've done that before, and that's actually really difficult as well. I didn't know that you could actually do it from inside the park. So there are dirt trails you can take. Not sure if it's any easier, so you don't have to worry about cars. Although you probably do need to worry about poisonous snakes, or venomous snakes, right? Although I have seen venomous snakes on the road as well, so can't be too careful. So anyway, I did the climb yesterday, halfway up, and actually did better than I expected. I probably could have gone the whole route, but I didn't feel like going on the main road, especially at sunset. Probably get run over. But this also meant I had to backtrack, and then I forgot when I backtracked uh, it actually takes me down the mountain halfway. So I have to climb the mountain again about halfway up. And so there's another climb I have to do that since I backtracked. So it's actually, forgot about that, so I didn't plan very well. But it's okay. I actually left early enough yesterday that I had back before sunset. And because, yeah, I was actually doing fairly well speed-wise. I had a little bit of a buffer. So usually I've been coming back right after sunset, and I got back, I think, just a little bit before sunset. And then after all that, I also did part of the climb on the exposed mountainside. And yeah, I did okay on that. That one's easier than the steep climb that I just did. Though partly because I didn't go the full way. If I went the entire route, it's arguable which one's harder. I've debated this. So the one I did, the advantage of this one, even though I think it's a little steeper, it's a little shorter, and it's on paved road, whereas the other one on the exposed mountainside is a little less steep, but it's longer, but it's on a dirt trail, which makes it harder. And the gravel is kind of loose. Okay, guess Scruffy's done. See if I'll select the ball one more time. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do on my interval run tonight. I don't think I could do a long run. Lack of sleep is probably not going to help me. I actually have a slight headache right now too. Yeah. It's really going for the ball. So maybe the extra grease I poured on got over the ball. Or maybe he's just really hungry. Sorry, Scruffy, that's all I have for tonight. It's gonna go under my legs? Yeah. He went under my legs a week or two ago. He usually doesn't do that. I'm surprised he did that, since he's so skittish. Okay, Scruffy's leaving. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.